You flipped it open and the room heard you. Slim metal, blue glow. For a moment, Motorola did not sell phones. It sold status that fit in a jeans pocket. Hello Moto was not a jingle. It was confidence from a company that had already put radios on the moon and in every squad car in America. Then the slab arrived. One glass rectangle. No flip, no keypath. And the company that defined mobile hardware discovered it was not defining mobile anymore. Motorola did not vanish overnight. It slid through missed platforms, corporate splits, and a brand pass like a relay baton nobody could hold. The headline blames Apple. Fair, but the mechanism is bigger. Hardware kings lost to ecosystems, app stores, and the phone as a computer. I want to walk you through how America's original radio company became a case study in winning the last war while the next one started without you. And yes, the name still exists on boxes today. That is the cruel part. The brand walks on. The empire that built it does not. Rewind to 1928. Paul and Joseph Galvin start Galvin Manufacturing in Chicago. The first obsession is sound and moving cars. Motorola becomes the name in 1947. Police radios. Public safety. A brand built on reliability when failure is not an option. Apollo carries Motorola transceivers. Walk on the moon. Talk to Earth. That is the kind of credibility consumer marketing buys for decades. 1983, the Dyna TAC brick. Expensive, heavy, ridiculous, and unmistakably the future in a businessman's hand. Pagers and early digital networks follow. Motorola is not chasing mobile culture. It is building the pipes and the devices at once. Then the Razr, thin as a vanity mirror, a hinge that felt like jewelry engineering. Suddenly Motorola is cool again in a way radios never were. By 2000 for the Razr is everywhere. Carriers push it. Celebrities carry it. Motorola prints money on machined aluminum and attitude. Think of it like owning the hit album and the record plant. Motorola had design heat and manufacturing scale at the same moment. This chart is the vibe, not a filing. Heat spikes with the Razr, then plateaus. Success makes you conservative when the category is about to mutate. BlackBerry owns the boardroom. Nokia owns the planet's volume. Motorola owns the thin flip fantasy. Three different visions of what a phone is for. Motorola even partners with Apple on the ROKR iTunes phone. A hint of the future, and a warning that platforms might matter more than hinges. 2007 changes the rules. iPhone is not a better Razr. It is a pocket computer with a phone app attached as an afterthought. Apps turn the phone into a platform. Developers, payments, loyalty, all living inside the glass. Hardware starts looking like a container. Losses pile up. Razr sequels cannot recreate the original Lightning. Motorola is excellent at variants. The market wants a new species. Google open sources Android and hunts partners. Motorola eventually jumps in, but joining a platform late is not the same as owning one. Droid line lands with Verizon muscle. A real Android contender for a minute, but Samsung and HTC are already sprinting on the same track. Samsung spends like a conglomerate at war. Motorola fights design battles while Samsung fights shelf space with scale and screens. Same chart, different act, the cliff. Not because people forgot how to build radios, because the scoreboard switched to ecosystems. 2011, Motorola splits in two. Solutions keeps radios and enterprise. Mobility keeps the consumer phone business that is bleeding. Layoffs, restructuring, and the quiet admission that the consumer phone unit is a turnaround story, not a growth story. 2012, Google buys Motorola Mobility for billions. Patents, hardware, and a dream of vertical integration. Phone plus software under one roof. The Moto X tries personalization and American assembly storytelling. Nice ideas, not enough to reset the standings against Apple and Samsung. Google discovers what Motorola already felt. Owning a phone maker is expensive, messy, and politically weird when your partners are everyone else in Android. 2014, Google sells Motorola Mobility to Lenovo. The American mobile legend becomes a brand license in a Chinese PC giant's portfolio. Motorola Solutions keeps the serious radio business, the part that never needed an app store to matter. Two Motorola's, two fates. The middle of the market collapses into commodities. If you're not Apple at the top or a cheap brand at the bottom, the air gets thin. Lenovo pushes Moto G value phones and occasional design revivals. Survival, not dominance. The Razr fantasy becomes a nostalgia play. A folding Razr returns as a premium novelty. Clever callback. It does not restore the old carrier power. It sells memory to enthusiasts. Apple and Samsung split the premium world. Chinese brands eat the rest. Motorola fights for shelf inches, not category definition. One more chart for the spine. Razr peak, iPhone shock, Google interlude. Lenovo era. The brand keeps moving. The throne does not come back. Walk through a tech museum and Motorola is everywhere until the smartphone room, where it becomes a footnote beside the glass slabs. So what actually killed Motorola's mobile empire? Not one bad phone. A category rewrite, from device to platform, from hinge to app store. They were built to engineer objects beautifully. The winners engineered lock-in, accounts, apps, updates, and the developer economy around the glass. The Razr proves Motorola could ship magic in metal. It also proves magic without a platform expires when the platform arrives. Google's purchase makes sense in hindsight as a patent war chest move as much as a product story. Sometimes you buy history to defend Android. Getting back to the mechanism, Motorola Solutions won the mission-critical radio lane. Mobility lost the consumer platform lane. Same name, different scoreboards. Today, Motorola phones still ship under Lenovo. Budget hits, folding callbacks, and a logo that outlived the American mobile giant that made it famous. Motorola Solutions still lives in the serious world. Radios where downtime gets people hurt. That half of the story never needed a touchscreen. The lesson is blunt. When the product becomes a platform, the best hardware workshop in America is not enough without the software congregation. People still smile when they find a Razr in a drawer. The feeling survived. The market share did not. That is the irony of these stories. The infrastructure of communication outlasts the phone that made you flip it open to look important. If you owned a Razr, or a StarTAC, or a Droid, tell me which one and when. And drop the fallen brand you want next.